Shapes. A game where you make shapes. So here I'm going to my blue diamond thingy factory, where I just set up another painter. So these are reasonably simple. All you have to do is repeat it a few times and then it's all automated from there. So this is a good factory game for like a beginner or something, because simply it's only got a few things. Okay, no, I lied. It's got a lot of stuff, but you have infinite resources, which is good. They never run out, and, well, doesn't take very long to make much. So here, as you can see, I am setting up a harvesting machine, which all that does is just collect green dots. So you saw how I put the rubbish bins in? That's just, the trash is just so that I can know that that it just comes out fully infinitely, so that way I won't have to worry about any problems later on, like one of the green lines of dye running out. Because, simply put, that would not be good. Please consider subscribing, because it helps out a lot. So here, now I am doing the same thing, but for blue dye. So I just run it in, and then I'm making blue dye and green dye, mixing it together to make light blue dye, or cyan dye. Run the cyan dye into the painting side of the painter, wait for a second to let it stack up, and then I get to work on connecting my diamond things, whatever they're called. I still don't know what they're called. If you know what they're supposed to be called, can you please put the answer down in the comments? It would really help out. So that second line I made is actually for taking the fresh produce, the cyan diamonds, out of the painter. So painting, basically, you stick dye on a shape and it changes the colour of it. But painting, it takes time, so you have to paint multiple things at once and then merge them together to get, well, that. Whatever this is supposed to be. Here, I'm pretty sure, oh yeah, this one's actually quite difficult to set up. Not really. You cut it, trash the side that you don't need, take the other one out, balance it, which basically splits it into two groups, which are even, rotate one of them twice, leave the other one the same, merge them together, and then you've got the shape that I need. For now, at least. Now, after this, I'm going to paint it red, which means I'll need to set up yet another painter. This shouldn't take too long, though, because, well, I've gotten pretty good. Especially since, before I got the full version, I was playing Shapez.io, and I kind of went overboard. I've currently got 8 million red circles. So I challenge anyone who watches this video to try and make more than 8 million red circles on Shapez.io. Not Shapez, Shapez.io. It's on Google. Here I'm setting up a red extractor for collecting red dye. Then bringing it down beside it and setting up a painter. Now later on, I am actually going to end up making a painter factory copy-paste zone where I make multiple of these machines, and then all I have to do once I get copy-paste is just go over, drag click over it, press Ctrl C, and then go over to wherever I want to put it and paste it. It will make it a lot easier, especially once the shapes get more complicated. Because in this game, they start off simple, like collecting just a square, any old square, which all you have to do is place down extractors and then link them to the base. Then you start having to collect slightly more complicated shapes, like the blue diamonds. And now I am starting with a blue half diamond, green half circle. But here I'm just testing out a idea. So I saw on a YouTube video that you could actually stack them on top of each other. So that was just me seeing if it would actually work, and it turns out it does. So in the future, yes, I will end up making that, but not during this video. And here was just me figuring out how to, well, essentially stack these in a row, because with the amount of space I had, it was a little difficult to do this, though I ended up getting it to work. And as you can see here, this is probably going to be infinite, because this is a lot of diamond shapes, half diamonds. Again, please comment if you know the actual names of these, because I just want to stop calling it a diamond thingy. I guess it might be a star shape, but I don't know. So here I'm setting up yet another painter. I'm not actually sure if I can remember. Oh, yeah, green circle painter. Okay. Actually, yeah, it is just green. There is no lime in this. So I'm just running in, as I said, the green dye into the dye holder area and the circles into the circle holding area. Now, this is an effective strategy that I used just there with the balances. It essentially allows you to send them all down one course. And here is a compact merger. So, pretty much the same thing. You place down the mergers with however much space you think you'll need. I figured that it's usually best to go with 2 blocks. Well, two spaces between each merger, otherwise you don't have enough room to export them back out. So I spent the next probably minute or two setting up the... This actually takes a lot of time. Okay, I'm just going to point that out. This 12-minute video, it's more like 2 or 3 hours for me in real life. So, please do like and subscribe. Also, I'm sorry if my recording isn't very good with my voiceover. For some odd reason, it just keeps crashing. The video keeps pausing and I can't tell what I'm up to. But here, all I was doing was finishing off my green half circle maker and my, merger. And I'm abbreviating their names, obviously, because if I were to call it green half circle, blue half diamond maker, that would take up like half my screen. And I don't want that for when I'm making more. Because once I've got like 10 saves, can you imagine? My entire screen would be covered in just saves. So, definitely need to be aware of that. And here, good thing, I just unlocked stackable extractors. Extractors are the resource harvesters, essentially. So now I can more efficiently set up farms, and as you can see, rather than having a massive mess, I've just placed 4 in a row, and then I just link them up. So now I've got a really good source for my blue compass makers. I don't know what the shape's called either, but it looks like a compass. And this is actually what I use to unlock copy and paste, and what I can use to copy and paste. So this is like a currency for copying and pasting. So, yeah, these are quite important. Because without these, I can't copy and paste anything. And again, my video. And again, sorry for cutting it out. It paused again. I don't know why it keeps doing this. It's a complete nuisance. But this here is an automatic painter. Pretty much the same as all of my setups. This here, I think, is actually built the exact same as the merges. And... no, definitely just the same as the merges. Because these here have the same sorts of inputs, same outputs. Only difference is they color thing, that they mix colors rather than merging objects. So essentially these would merge the colors. If you were to put it like that. So here I am merging all of my colors to make white circles for the inside. And as you saw before, you can stack objects inside of each other. So I will need to be a little careful, I guess, about which side I put the white circles into. Otherwise, my shape's going to be reversed. I'm going to have a white circle on the outside and whatever that other thing is on the inside. And that won't work, will it? So here I'm just attaching the WC maker or white circle maker to my white dye source, and I am going to connect it up to an automatic merger. But of course, first I have to divert all of these into one lane so that way I can attach it more efficiently. Now, if you're wondering what all of that stuff on the edge is doing, I'll explain. What the big bulk on the edge of the merges are doing, it essentially allows you to merge multiple lines together. So if you've got one line and it transports a max of 6 items a second. So essentially, you can merge 3 to 4, you can actually merge any amount of streams, meaning all of them are connected. So if one of the streams is running low, the rest of them will fill it up and stop it from running low. Goodbye. See you sometime soon. Hope you have a good day.